Welcome, guys. Good to see all of you. Today's title is You Will Manifest Millions After Using This. Yes, that's correct. You will manifest abundance. Whatever it is that whatever you're searching is also searching for you. And it is the time for you. I have some great things for you today that we're going to supercharge your manifestation. We're going to take you to the next level. That's what we're going to do today. And of course, we're always starting in the background. As I told you before on all the lives now, you'll be charged with subliminals playing in the background so that when you're watching this live, you are going to manifest big, big, big. So as you're tuning in right now, it's excellent. Thank you for my super chat people, high chosen ones. Today I'm going to do something special for all of you guys that are tuning in right now. So here is something I want to teach you, and this will help you to manifest any amount, whatever you desire. I am going to, on this live chat today, I am going to customize your affirmations. So for all my super chatters, we super chat. Here we go. Wealthy Wave 444. When you do your super chat, put in what you want to manifest. Be a little specific. And for my super chatters, I will give you up to 2 or 3 affirmations that is designed specifically for you to use and say. You will say these affirmations out daily, and you shall manifest whatever it is you want. So go ahead, now is the time for you to write down what you want. Be a little specific. Comment in the comments, and I will make your affirmation here. And super chatters, you'll get the same. You will get actually double, and you're listening to Subliminals. So let's roll with it. Now listen, why will you manifest a new reality, new life? Well, see guys, there's a lot of stuff that they don't tell you about your mind, man. It's just hidden. There's research going on that is deliberately, intentionally holding information back from the general public about the power of consciousness, about what you are, what you're able to achieve, what your abilities are. These are things that are just being hidden right now as I speak. And I'm going to reveal to you the power of using your consciousness and your mind to do these things. Number one is your mind permeates space-time. You are mind. Your mind is generating whatever we're watching right now. So from your own mind, you can create concepts. Concepts can become realities. Check this out. Okay, super chat. Thank you, Neeks. So Neeks, $4.99 super chat. So she wants her dream home in San Francisco. So here is your affirmation, Nika. What would my dream life look like living in my dream home in San Francisco, California? The next one. How would it make me feel to own and live in my dream home in San Francisco, California? Super chat. There you got your 2 affirmations. Say those affirmations a couple times per day, and you will be living in California in your dream home. Listen, I must caution you. This works 100%. This is how I won the lottery, the Fantasy 5 and all those games. I was the affirmation guy. I was doing it back then, and I realized I was doing it. Now I perfected it to the point where it's specifics. Now let me get into why it's working for you. So thank you for the super chat. There you go. You guys can also put your affirmation, your questions down, and I'll catch them, and I'll put them in for you guys. So just be specific here as well. But let me go back to why this works and how it will shift and transform your life as I'm talking. Okay. Mark, can you send blessings? Because I didn't have a good week in trading. Thanks. I'll give you the affirmation for trading. Here we go. Why am I consistently making large sums of revenue from trading? There's yours. Now you won't have bad weeks as often. Now you're going to have great weeks. And let me give you the science while we're doing this behind the mind and consciousness, as I was saying before. You see, the world wicks, here we go, limitless mind. Here we go, 1999 super chat. So your affirmation here. So what you want? You want to retire from logistics, business, time, freedom, 10 million in Texas lottery. So here is your affirmation, limitless mind. Okay. Why am I consistently winning $10 million or more in the Texas lottery? Why is it easy for me to win millions of dollars in the Texas lottery jackpot? Okay, retirement from logistics business. Why am I now living my dream life? That's it. When you say retire from logistics and business, that's your dream life, to retire from that. The lottery winning can actually achieve that for you. Thank you, Limitless Mind, Ted, 1999 super chat. So while we're getting our super chat, our affirmations here, you can see how powerful. Let me go into the backstory to show you why these affirmations and how you transform your consciousness. All right. Did you know that what if always becomes what is? Are you aware of that? Many individuals, a lot of you guys have been trained and targeted the wrong way. All right, another super chat here. Shay Official. So here's your affirmation. Mark, I just want to say I'm grateful for you, Mark. I know I'll be successful in my music career with your teachings. Any advice? Okay, so here's your affirmation for your music. Okay, so if it's music you want to become successful in, here it is. Okay, why am I the best at what I do? When you say that affirmation, think in your head your music career. I repeat it again. This is the most powerful one for you, Shay. Why am I the best at what I do? And then just think about the music in your mind. Here's what happens. When you're saying that question and you're using the thoughts, the unconscious mind sees the image, place the image with the question as an initiative to go make it reality. Boom. Now you're going to do really, really well in music. I can be, there's no 99% in this. There's 100%. This works. And I keep going back and I keep telling you that there's so much stuff that have been deliberately hidden from you about your mind, man. How the mind works, how the reality works. It's a deliberate thing going on. It is to the point where people now, they start to see the reality. I can't even explain this. I'm getting downloads to put this in analogy right now so you could really understand this. It is as if, here's the best example I can show you. It is as if every day you're walking around, right? And someone took all the mirrors from the entire world. There's no such thing as a mirror. So you can't even see yourself, okay? So just imagine a world where there's no mirrors at. And from the day you were born, you were told that you had 6 arms, you didn't have a head, you were some kind of different being. Okay, before I go, I got to go to my super chats here for their affirmations. So again, guys, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Subliminals. I am making your custom affirmations for you. And let me go back to it. A lot of you, I've been noticing through comments, everything, you're doing your affirmations, but you're not doing them correctly. So I'm going to fix that for you today so that you can start doing it correctly. And the first thing about doing affirmations is you got to be a little specific. So I will show you how to do your affirmations, and by the end of this live, you will be affirmation experts. Okay, but let me take care of wealthy for 222. Yes, it doesn't matter. Whatever your super chat is, all good. You still get the same. All right. Large sums of money from multiple sources. Okay, here we go. Hey, why is it easy for me to consistently manifest large sums of money from multiple sources? Why do I have multiple sources of income and revenue consistently in my life? Boom. Now your mind's going to start work for you to manifest a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Now let me go back to the analogy I'm showing you about the mind. So imagine a world where there is no mirror. And when you came out, they told you were something else. You couldn't see yourself as a human. Then imagine one day by luck or something, whatever you want to call it, you have a reflection, a mirror. Somehow someone made a mistake and they left the mirror. And you look in the mirror, and when you look in the mirror, you're in total shock. As a matter of fact, you're in what's the best word? You're in cognitive bias, cognitive dissonance. You're in cognitive dissonance because you're looking at the reflection, who you truly are, but you can't believe it because you've been conditioned and taught your whole life that you're not that stuff. That is exactly what's going on with your mind today, people. That's what they did. They took the mirror away from you and they gave you a story of something or someone else. That's how it works. That's what you have to understand. Rita, thank you, super chat. But Rita, you got to put in your desires to manifest. Go ahead. If you give a super chat, put it in. All right, let me get some of our normal questions here. Okay, attending your dreams. Okay, what do you want? You want affirmation? This is Randall. Attending your dream school affirmation. Okay, name. You got to put your name of the school. See, this is what I'm teaching you guys. See, when you do when you want your desires to manifest, comment below specifics. What's the name of the dream school? So I can get your affirmations to power for you. Okay, good. That's what we're doing. So guys, let me show you something powerful here. I'm going to go to my book, the cheat code. So if you ever desire to manifest anything in your life, the key point is you don't give up. You cannot give up when it comes to manifesting what you want in your life. Okay, listen. I always win is the mentality I have. It's a mindset. I'm just going by my book to show you something. It requires a combination of mental and emotional strength. The first step is to believe in yourself and your abilities. That's what they took away from you. They took away your ability to believe in yourself. And you have to build that back. So let me get to a super chat here that we got. Akira Singh, 40 super chat. Thank you. I want to manifest 924. Wait, go back here. 924 BTC in blockchain. Suggest. Okay, here it is. Why is it so easy and effortless for me to consistently manifest 942 BTC in blockchain? That's your affirmation. Here's the next one to go with it. How different would my life be with an extra 9424 BTC in blockchain? See that? Now you're going to be on your way to manifesting. And if you're tuning in and you may not completely understand what's going on here, let me overstand it for you. The way the world works is through questions. Questions are the real secret to manifesting your desires. It is not statements. Statements cannot manifest your desires. Statements are ideologies. They are observation. They are judgment. They are logic. They are intellectual. They don't move the ball to create reality. All aspects of reality comes by way of the unconscious or subconscious mind. It is a question answer generator. So if you learn anything, learn this. Your questions are your answers. And I'll go back to what I was showing you. Think of your life. When you say, man, what if it doesn't work out? What if becomes what is? What if is the mentality. What is the present reality. Okay? Michelle wants to manifest financial abundance. Michelle, your affirmation is, what would my life look like consistently manifesting financial abundance? How would it make me feel to have millions of dollars in my bank account? That's it. Okay. You want to get more specific, you put more specific things in it and you will manifest it. You got to use affirmations a couple times a day. You don't have to do 10, 15, or 5 to 10 affirmations. Just a couple times a day. and you do it until it builds repetition. The repetition becomes your way of life. Okay? Let's go, let's go, let's continue. All right, who else we have here? It's a question. Questions are the answers. If you say, what if it does work out? It works out. You see how it works? Now, there are a lot of individuals that may be watching this or new for the first time, and they don't understand the concept. And I can see some of the comments here. They were like, oh, this is vague talk. What is this? Well, these are individuals that I was showing you about the large percentage of people that are hidden from their mind consciousness. Anyone in this live, let me put it to you like this. If you're watching this live, you're a chosen one. You know that already. Anyone seeing this live, they have potential to become chosen ones. So they are still on the fence. They may not know the whole efficiency of their mind works. So let me school some people here that may not know this. Listen, you have been duped your entire life to see life on the wrong aspect. I'm here to dupe you back into seeing life on the correct aspect. So you have to be gentle with people when they don't understand concepts, okay? So here we go. Tony 9499. By the way, if you go to my community post and you just see one of our school students that just manifested a Fantasy 5 jackpot of $44,000, affirmations was a deep part. I provided him with a lot of good affirmations. He wanted it. And now he's going to win millions, and you will win it too. I desired to win 10K a month for 30 years. Thank you for the super chat. So this is good. So I desire to win 10K a month for 30 years for Set for Life, the lottery, national lottery. Okay. So the first lesson about affirmations. Thank you for being specific. When we do affirmations, excuse me. When we do our affirmations, we don't put time into the affirmation. So let me teach you now how to do affirmations the correct way and being specific. So this is important to note. Don't do affirmations with months or days. Anyone know why? But let me give Ori her affirmation here, Ori affirmation. The desire to win 10K a month for 30 years in the Set for Life. Okay. Here's what you want to do. Instead of saying I desire to win 10K a month for 30 years, make the lump sum. So I'll make it easy for you. The lump sum of 10K per month equates to millions of dollars. So your affirmation will be as follows, okay? Okay. Why did I win millions of dollars in the Set for Life lottery in the national lottery? Okay. How different would my life be winning millions of dollars in the state or what a country Set for Life lottery? That's it. You're on your way to manifesting that. Your subconscious is very smart, is intelligent. Questions are the secret to life. I'm going to keep repeating this so you can get it in your head. Questions are your answers to success. Questions are your answers to your success. Got it? Guys, see how it works? You are on your way to doing it. Now let me go back to the consciousness and the mind to show you something. Let's go back into the manifesting book here. Okay. The reason a lot of individuals don't really achieve their dreams and their goals is because their mind exists with certainty. You see, your ego or the conscious mind likes things pre-made, pre-arranged. It likes to know structure, how everything must go. But life does not work that way all the time. Life does not work the way you think it should work. And I'm gonna expound on that. Life works the way it should work according for your highest good. Your ego, I will caution you, your own ego have a limited view of life. To you, you may seem like an unlimited. It is a limited view of it. You don't even know what unlimited is yet. You can't even experience unlimited, man. What you're tapping into is a fraction of your potential. If you're manifesting something or winning, you're tapping into a fraction of it. Okay? Harmony. Why am I the next huge lottery winner on Timothy Schultz lottery show. There you go. Now you have it. Okay? Anytime you're going to manifest, first of all, let me put it to you this way. We're going to go into science to break this down and make it simple for you. How does you have about 1 trillion cells powering your body right now, okay? That's producing volts of electricity. We are the only beings that have a self-sufficient preservation. We can power our own cells independently without plugging in a charger or from an external source. Did you know that? I'm seeing questions. I'll go back to your affirmation. Being that we can regenerate our own cells. Divine Destiny Tarot. What is your super chat? What is your affirmation? What is it that you want to manifest? Guys, super chat questions, put them in it. But let me show you something. I'll make a point here. Our bodies, the bodies that we have right now that we inhabit, that we create our own power source. Do you know where do you know where the power source comes from? It's from the field. It's from space. Space is teeming. We plug into that. You know what space is? You know where space comes from? Does anyone know what space is? Space is you. You are a self-correcting code. You are the 8, the loop of infinity. You cannot deny existence. It's impossible not to exist. You're the field. So if you have these trillions of cells, they are powered by the field. The field is your consciousness. The consciousness is your beliefs, your thoughts, your desires, what you expect. Your consciousness can be influenced by external consciousness. Your consciousness can be influenced, and it has been influenced by what we call the matrix, the system. The system have taken you out of your true power. It has limited your potential deliberately. A lot of research is being done now about the mind. The U.S. Air Force, NIH, all these agencies are spending millions and billions of dollars as you and I speak right now. It is not being exposed or told to you. It is for a selfish gain. It is to use it as their own resource. It's not to empower you. It's not to tell you. It's mainly to control you, because that's how powerful your mind is. You see the CIA declassified information on consciousness? You read that report, but they put that report out about, oh, the CIA declassified how consciousness generates reality. Did you know that report is not even the meats and the potatoes of the report? They gave you a redacted portion of that report. You know what redacted means? Redaction, when they say they given you, this is the redacted version of the report. You know what that means? I'll put it in layman's terms for you. They gave you the watered down version of it. It's like having the name brand and the non-name brand. They gave you the no frills version of that report. The watered down version of the report, my friends. You have to wake up and see and know what you are. Yes, they gave you the dumbed down version of it. As I speak to you right now, they are doing research on telepathy, telepathic influence of the mind to change the field. Remote viewing, the ability for your mind to see in real time. This applies to everything. Lottery, to change the numbers, to visualize the numbers. Random number generator, to change the field into your reality. That is happening as we speak. So if you don't wake up and if you don't realize this, you're going to miss out. So if you're sitting there and you're watching this video and you're NPC and you're scrutinizing all that stuff, you're the one that's getting left behind. You're the one that will be eating these last words, because you are going to be in for such a shock that what I am teaching and putting out to you guys right now, years from now, these videos will still be up somewhere. Years from now, when they get to that point, everything that I am putting out to you right now will become old news and become new news then, because what I'm showing you is what is on the forefront to come. And many of you are implementing it right now. This is why you are seeing so much success. Do you think it's a coincidence that I created this community in school with like-minded individuals? And just the lottery is part of it. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 people have already won multiple lottery, big money. You think that's a coincidence? You think people are manifesting their dreams and desires as a coincidence? It's because you are being hidden, filtered. So you have two choices. You can either get on board or step aside and let someone else do it. That's all it is. You want to debate? Come on in, debate me. I'm here right now. Comments are open. All right, let's go. Super chat $9.99. Why did I win over 65 million from the Tennessee lottery jackpot? And look, this is just one example I'm showing you. Where in the world can you go on YouTube or any platform where now it's an actual reality to manifest or deliberately win the lottery? Didn't happen years ago. It was impossible. It wasn't. But now you see, I've done it, and a lot of other individuals are doing it. This is a common thing now. If you go on, I've been watching the algorithm. There's tons of channels out there with lottery. Every video is lottery. That's what people want. People want financial success. People want money. So if that's what you want, that's what you got to go get. That's what it all comes down to. What do you want, man? There's an avenue for everybody. There's a reality for everyone. So you have to go with what the people want. Whatever it is you want, you do it. But let me show you something now. This question, this thing. Why did I win over 65 million from the Tennessee lottery jackpot? So here's your correct affirmations, okay? Okay. Why is it easy for me to consistently win millions of dollars in the Tennessee lottery jackpot? Okay. How different would my life be with millions of dollars in my bank account from the Tennessee lottery jackpot? How would it make me feel to be a top prize Tennessee lottery jackpot winner? There is your affirmation. Thank you for your $9.99 super chat. All right. So let me go back, and I have to school you guys. Okay. Here we go. Manifesting Architect, $1.99 super chat. 3 in the Florida lottery jackpot. Thank you, Mark. Okay, here we go. Okay, why am I consistently in the right place at the right time, winning millions of dollars in the Florida lottery jackpot? Okay, how would it make me feel to be at the Tallahassee lottery headquarters claiming millions of dollars in lottery top tier prizes? There is your affirmation. Use them daily, and I guarantee you it's not if, it's when you will be there. Okay. Thank you, Mark, for $4.99. Here's 10% of my scratch off wins yesterday. Awesome. Thank you. You are so brilliant. Mark, how can I remotely view winning scratch off tickets in my area? Can't do that video. That's a whole bunch of a lot of video. I do have that in my school platform. I'll give you the basic premise to do it here. What you have to do, simplistic things. See what you want in your mind, repeat it in the mind, let it go, and follow the cord that will take you there. Your unconscious mind will take you there. But let me go back. Okay, let me get some of you guys here. Okay, why is it easy? Why do I consistently win 10, 100 millions pounds? No, Paulina, your affirmation, correct affirmation is, okay, why do I consistently win hundreds of millions of pounds in the Euro Millions, in the Australian District Lottery, in the da-da-da? Got to put the specific things there, okay? Here we go. Let's continue. Let's continue. So we got, of course, we're gonna have some NPCs here, so we'll just get them off the chat. The beauty of this is you can always send NPCs into another reality, and now they're existing in another world with another YouTube, but they can't find me or they can't find us. That's the beauty of how reality works. I could use everything here to make analogies and to show you how reality works. It's the same concept. Someone, you can come here and your consciousness can shift you into a world where this doesn't exist and it doesn't happen. See how that works? Awesome. You're always limitless, my friends. There are no limitations in the world for you to manifest. Let me go back into the mind and how they are hiding it from you about your potential. All right. Has anybody ever heard of Hugh Everett? Anyone knows Hugh Everett, physicist? Does the name sound familiar to you? Hugh Everett. Hugh Everett created the theory, and it's called the many worlds interpretation. Now, science is at the forefront and actually have evidence of the many worlds interpretation to be actual, factual, mathematical equations. Yes, you've heard of the many worlds interpretation. I'll expound on that in a minute. But let me show you something. If you want to change your life and you want to manifest or have the best version of your life, you have to accept the idea and the fact that there is not only one version of you, that you're not so special, that you're not special. You are, best way I want to put it to you, you're normal. You're not rare, my friends. There's nothing rare about you. If you cannot accept that idea that you're not rare, that you are normal, then you will not achieve your biggest dreams and your biggest desire. And you see, that's something the Matrix teaches you. You're going to, many of you are in your heads right now. It's like, wait a minute. I thought I have to be special and rare to No, my friends, you're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it the wrong way, and I'll put it to you in a minute. Let me get to my next super chat here, $9.99. Just remember that. Why do I consistently win multiple millions of dollars in the Georgia lottery jackpot? Yes, always at the lottery district office in Duluth, Georgia. Okay, so your district office is in Duluth, Georgia, right? So your affirmation is, why am I consistently claiming top tier prize at my local district office in Duluth, Georgia? My local district lottery office in Duluth, Georgia. Why am I consistently at the Duluth lottery district office claiming millions of dollars in top prizes? That's your correct affirmation. Okay? Now, let me go back to the many worlds interpretation and the thing of being rare and normal. You see, if you can't get it into your head, okay, and let me switch my glasses for this one, because you have to, this is something you have to know and it's something you have to understand. Here we go. So now I can look at you and see you. If you can't get it into your head that the you see right here is only a tiny fraction of the you. There is a multitude, an infinite, I repeat the word, infinite amounts of you right now doing this very thing, but doing it just a little bit different. Not only an infinite amount of you, all the things you do in your life, your way of life, the way you make up your bed, the bed you're sleeping in, the color of your room, the job you're working at, the events that are transpiring in your own life, the way you walk, the way you talk, the circumstances, the reality, the decisions you make, all of those things also have their own reality. So not only you have your own reality, the substances or the inanimate objects of your world also have their own reality. You understand what I mean by that? If you don't understand, just say, Mark, please make it more simple. Do you get what I'm saying here? Okay, I'll make it even more simple for you. The decision you made about going to school or going to college or marrying or taking the job, what about the other decision that you didn't make about it? Every decision you make splits off into the opposite decision that you didn't make. And it splits off again into the opposite of the opposite of the opposite of the opposite. They continue to split on into every possible decision or version that can exist. Got it? Got it? Comment below if if you're still like confusion. Does anyone know what I'm referring here? Anyone know what I'm talking about? What I'm actually saying to you is this. Anytime you have a desire, anything you want in your life, you have manifested it at an energetic plane. Everything is energy. Energy forms matter, or what we perceive as matter. So if you desire something, you have manifested it first on an energetic plane. Energy is infinite. Energy permeates all dimensions, all realities. So if you have it on an energetic plane, the only thing next is for you to experience it on a physical plane. Everything must come from energy to matter plane. Okay? So it always goes as follows. Energy, physical, or perceived physical. It's one and the same. So if you desire something in your life, an image in your mind, or whatever it is, if you're not physically experiencing it right now, it just means that you are tapping into a memory of it that a version of you has already experienced happening right now in the multiverse. So that literally means, if you're listening, pay attention again, pay attention, listen to me. Any imagination you have, you are picking up the imagination from one of yourselves. So if you're imagining winning the lottery, if you're imagining living in your new home, if you're imagining yourself healthy, if you're imagining your crypto, your trading, if you're imagining your real estate, if you can see an image in your mind, if you can see yourself in first person or third person, you're not actually seeing this self. You're actually seeing another self of you. You have to remember. I've got to go to a super chat here. I'm seeing Matt. Did I miss a super chat? 1999. Okay. Well, let me go to my super chat. Just let that bubble in your mind for a second, and let me get to the answer in a minute. So just keep that in mind. So if you're there, you're watching this, and it doesn't make any sense, I'm gonna make real sense for you in a second. Why am I consistently at the Jacksonville District Lottery office claiming my top tier Florida State Lottery jackpot prizes? Congratulations. This is one of the first and accurate affirmations. 888 Lemora 990. Now you guys are getting it. Now it's learning. Now you're learning. That's the correct way to do affirmation. See her affirmation? That's how you do it. That affirmation will net you millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever you want. Okay? Now let me go back, because you may not know that. Are 222. Are affirmations as strong as visualizations? Affirmations are actually stronger than visualizations. Okay, I'll put it to you. Affirmations are about 10 to 15% stronger than visualizations. So it's not really a big difference, but if you just to get technical, it is. Okay, let me get some of our regular chosen ones, all of our chosen ones here. Let me get some of your questions in here. I'm gonna go back to the mind thing in a minute. Okay, I see numbers all day. Congratulations, you're a winner. Yes, you are. All right. Okay, here we go. So if you see yourself in your mind as Mark or your Jessica, Sarah, Philip, Milton, Tom, you know, you guys, if you see yourself in your mind as first or third person, you are not seeing this, your current version. What you're doing is you're tapping into a connective, and what we call an invisible energy cord of your future self, or the parallel self, or the infinite, the many worlds interpretation self, the quantum self, whatever you want to call it. It's there. What you're doing is you're picking up feedback memory of something that already occurred. The great news for you, though, is, here's the great news for you, is since it happened in another dimension, another part, there's no laws of physics that says it can't happen for you, because the laws of physics says when something is happening, it's happening and is determined by the dimension of the state of existence. So luckily for you and I, it may be happening in another dimension with slightly different laws of physics. In this dimension, slightly different laws of physics make it possible for you to pick that up. So the fact that you could pick that up in that dimension makes it possible for you to steal it, so to speak, or whatever we'll call it. Steal it, grab it, retrieve it, whatever you want to call it. Feedback, whatever, free. You get it, and you can apply it. You can replicate, duplicate whatever happened in that reality, that world, and you can replay it in your physical aspect world. So it means if you are seeing an image, if you are affirmationing an image, that image has already occurred. If it's already occurred, you're duplicating it, you're replicating it, and it will also occur in this physical world. The only problem, you want to know why people don't manifest what they want? It's not that they can't manifest what they want. That's not the problem here, guys. The reason people don't manifest what they want, it's two reasons. Number one, they give up. Number two, they think it's going to take a long time. That's the two reasons. They sprinkle it, the belief. They also don't quite believe it. That's the only reason you don't manifest anything in your life. So it's a real simple concept. If you can reverse engineer that, you're guaranteed to manifest anything you want. So you want me to show you to guarantee to manifest everything you want 100%? Here it is. Number one, don't care about the time. Number two, just don't give up. And number three, just believe you'll get it. That's genius. It's all simplistic. That's it. We now know this is true. Why do we know this is true? The laws of physics have vindicated us. The laws of quantum mechanics have shown us that everything exists all at once, in the same place, in the same time frame, but only in different dimensions. The dimensions are all around us. The only difference is you and I can't perceive them, but they're in the same. There's no separate space of anything. There's just dimensions in dimensions. And if it's happening there, it's happening here on an energetic plane. You take the energetic plane and you transform it into a physical plane. And now that brings me to what takes the energetic plane and makes it a physical manifestation. Your subconscious mind. Your questions do that, my friends. Your questions will generate an answer all the time from the subconscious mind. Your mind, well, I'll put it to you like this. Your mind lives in different places. I wonder if you knew that. Your ego does not live in the same place as your subconscious mind does. Oh yeah, they talk to each other. That's because they communicate via the field. But they don't live in the same house. They're not even on the same planet. They're not even in the same dimension. Hi, Mark. My question with Super Chat is not going through. Okay, now I got your question. Lady Love. Got it. So what did you like to manifest? You can the sweet spot for affirmations is about 2 to 3 times per day. That's all you have to do. There's nothing else you have to do about that. Yes, let me go back to something that you need to know. 2222. Thank you, Inner Kate. Why am I consistently winning hundreds of millions of pounds in the National Lottery jackpot prize? There's your affirmation. Congratulations. Well done. That's a correct affirmation. But let me clean something up for people, because people don't understand this. People, your minds don't live in the same place. Yeah, they talk to each other. It's like this. It's like you're in the USA, you have a friend in Australia. You guys are talking on the phone, and let's say somebody else is just listening on the phone. Let's say you bring somebody a three-way on the phone, and you guys are talking, but you never mention where you're at. They're going to automatically assume you guys are in the same place. You're close, and then you say, all right, I'll talk to you in 12, 14 hours. You say, huh? Oh, no, he's in Australia. I'm in the US. Oh, I thought you guys were like close because you never mentioned it. I got news for you. Your mind's not going to tell you they don't live in the same place, okay? So let me break it down for you something, okay? Let me break it down. Your conscious mind lives in three-dimensional aspect. Your conscious mind is confined. It's boxed in. It can't go any. It's limited. Your subconscious mind don't even live in the United States. It don't even live in Missouri. It doesn't live in England. It doesn't live in Australia. Man, it doesn't live on planet Earth. Matter of fact, it doesn't even live in the Milky Way galaxy. Matter of fact, it doesn't even live in the observable universe. As a matter of fact, it's not even here. Matter of fact, that APB is out for your subconscious mind. Nobody knows where your subconscious mind really lives. All they know, it's everywhere all at once. They can't even pinpoint it. I can't even tell you where your subconscious doesn't even have a home. Your subconscious home is unlisted. If you try to find it, it's going to say unlisted. That's because it's not even in the multiverse. It's not even in its, you know where it is or what it does? Well, okay, let me give you a slight indication to show you how powerful your subconscious mind is. If you're thinking this is wild or this, let me show you something that they already know about your subconscious mind. And I've said this hundreds of times. Your subconscious mind, as I'm speaking to you, it's processing 1 with a B, billion bits of information per nanosecond. It's not even a second anymore. It's a nanosecond. You know what a nanosecond is? You know a billion bits of information is? You know what information is? Information is what you think, what you're seeing, what's going per second right now. Okay, 222. The next one, very good. You brought me to this part, Inner K. Your subconscious mind is not like this. It's not linear. It doesn't go past, present, future. You know where your subconscious mind goes? Here, there, there, there. It can go back in time. It can go forward in time. It can come back in the present. It can go again into the future. I'm just making sense for you to make you understand it. But technically, there is no past. As a matter of fact, past and future are non-existent in your subconscious mind. So this is why your subconscious mind is capable of answering any question into a physical reality. So it takes it from the plane of energetic plane, it converts it, filters it into a physical plane. How is it able to do that, Mark? Well, if you think about it, let's use human terms so it can make sense to you. If I have the ability to pick from infinite outcomes of everything possible, then I could literally manifest and bring anything into reality if I want. So any question you ask me is really easy for me to manifest, because all I have to do is just go to where it already occurred and bring it back and duplicate it here. I don't have to go create it, man. I just have to just go copy it. It's a copier. It copies physical experiences from other realities and sends them over to you in this reality. That's how it is able to manifest anything you want. And it can only do that with questions. Terrence, $5 super chat. Thank you. Why am I always financially secure in every area of my life to get what I want and need? Well done, but here's what you're going to do, Terrence. You take that away. Here's your affirmation. Why am I always financially secure in every area of my life? That's it. That's your affirmation. You don't have to say anything else. You don't have to go and say to get what I want or what I need. You don't have to do that. Your questions are your answers into existence. So your unconscious brings things into your reality. Can you use affirmations to manifest a specific person? It depends. The one drawback of the unconscious mind is the following. It cannot make people do what they don't want to do. It can influence people, but they have to make the final decision. It has a big impact on people, but it cannot turn you into a robot. It can influence the way you think. However, if you are weak-minded, technically it can make you do something you don't want to do. Learn something here. The key word, weak-minded. Yes, your consciousness is like a muscle. You can build it where it becomes unbreakable, or you can leave it where it becomes very easy to hack. So do you want your consciousness to be easily hacked, or you want a firewall consciousness? Which one do you want? It's up to you. Because right now, the matrix is making your consciousness hackable. You have to build a firewall on your consciousness. You cannot be weak-minded and manifest your desires. It's just not going to work for you, man. That's the thing Matrix put out to you. All right, manifestation. Monica McDonald's. I knew you would come up. Monica McDonald's always here. $99.99. Thank you, Monica. Just giving back from my consistent wins. Thank you, Monica. See, Monica got that down pat. Monica knows the affirmations and how to win. She's constantly winning. Her name says it. You gotta look, people. Adopt a name that's going to make you successful. You're on social media right now. Adopt a name. Monica McDonald's 888. If you watch the lives, every live she's here, she's donating a lot of super chats. She's doing that because she's Monica McDonald's. George James $9.99. See, just things that the Matrix don't tell you. So let me go back to the weak mind versus the strong mind. So let me show you how to develop a strong mind so you won't be a weak mind. Weak minds get the scraps. Strong minds get the spoils. So I'm going to give it. I'm just going to tell you how it is, man. I'm not going to hold it again. I'm not going to hold anything from you, people. Why would I do that? I want you to be successful. Even the NPCs, I want you to convert, not be an NPC. I want all of you to experience what you want. So listen, this is what constitutes a weak mind. Stop doing this. Number one, if you don't like it, tell the people you don't like it. Number two, stop being nice to people because you feel you have to. You're weak-minded. Number three, say what you feel and think and don't care what anybody else says or think. Number three, stop thinking your destiny, your financial life, your job, your money is controlled by somebody else. You are weak-minded if you are doing that. Stop being nice to people because you feel you have to. Stop thinking about what people think of you. It does not matter. You become weak-minded. Stop, please. Stop trying to fit in to make people like you. You're weak-minded. Stop being a people pleaser. You are weak-minded. This has high impact on your financial success, on your health success, on your people. This is what the Matrix wants you to do. They want you to become people pleasers. All right. If this doesn't hit you in the head or make you believe, let me put some science and some facts to show you something about this. All right. Let me use the one that most individuals are stuck on. 90% of people, when they go to work, they have an employer, and you're an employee, correct? Who set that up? The employer and the employee. So when you go to your job tomorrow, or wherever you go, you are an employee. That automatically makes you a people pleaser. This is subtle. So when you leave your job and you work, you're still a people pleaser because you're subconsciously programmed to kiss the people, kiss my boss ass, kiss to get a raise. Listen, I'm not telling you to go to your boss and say, hey, screw you. I'm just showing you, be tactful. But here's the big picture. I'm just showing you a big picture. Let me go back to the example. Employer, employee. So they put you in a class system, top, low, okay? Here's what I got to tell you. Your employer doesn't control your money. Your employer have no control over your destiny or how much money you can make. Your employer, you've given your employer control over your income. I'll go to science to prove this to you. You have to remember something, okay? Here's what you have to remember. That locked inside of your consciousness is the blueprint for you to become your own boss, to make your own income, to become an entrepreneur, to get whatever career you want, if that's what you want. It's locked inside of your own consciousness. You walk around with that every single day you go to work. All right, Mark, thank you for telling me that. Okay, how can I get out of the rat race? How can I get out of the 9-to-5 job then? How can I start my own business? What can I do? Because every day I go to work, I have to worry, I have to please my boss. I'm not going to get my pay. What do I do to get out of that stuff? That's the next question comes in. Well, here's the answer for that. In order for you to get out of the rat race and create your own revenue, your own abundance, is you have to accept the idea and the fact that I'm telling you right now, that locked inside of you is your own ability to manifest your abundance. Okay, so let me give you an affirmation that will unlock it for you right now. If you just say this affirmation, that's all you got to do is say this one affirmation, and you will unlock your super potential. Here it is. Why do I have everything inside of me to manifest abundance on call? Why do I have everything inside of me to manifest abundance on call? I'll give you a few more. Why am I worthy and deserving of everything I desire? Why am I so successful at making huge sums of money? Why do I have the knowledge and understanding to create my own revenue of income? Why am I a genius when it comes to making money? Why am I a genius when it comes to creating business with high income revenue? You've unlocked the weak-minded state and you moved into a high-minded state. One day, you leave the job. You'll make your own money. You'll make your own business. You'll get a higher raise. You get a high income. You'll become the boss. All of you, let me tell you why this will happen. Every individual that's watching this live, and I'm going over our here because this is important. Every person, if you're watching this live, it means it resonates with you and it's something that you're looking to change. And you only always come into contact or information with something that resonates with you. So the fact that it's resonating with you, it means it's for you, it fits you, and if you apply it, it will work for you. You will only apply things that are relatable to you. If it's relatable to you, your consciousness is ready to accept it, to implement it, to manifest it. It's like a puzzle. You won't find all the puzzles that come together will fit. This video is the puzzle for you, so it will fit you. It won't fit anyone else that cannot see this video, or they won't see this video. They won't understand it. It will continue to go and go, and hundreds of thousands more people will see this, and it will click for them, and it will start working for them. You can only become conscious or aware of what you can believe and see possible for you. So if you're watching and seeing this, it means it's possible for you, and it's something that you can do and change. All right, Mark 499. Subconsciously and energetically, how do we pick teams and players for sports betting? Okay, that's a good one. All right, so here's the easiest way to manifest if you're a sports guy or you want to manifest a winning team or anything. So remember this, okay, guys? The game has already won in different realities, right? So the game, so when you're watching the game, you're just watching a version of the game, but the final score and everything's already done in multiple realities. So here's the question: can I influence the win from a particular team? Can I make a particular team win? Yes, you can. Here's what you do. Let me give you some rules of the game to show you how reality works. You gotta remember, everything that you are observing, you've collapsed it into your own universe. So you are the one that is what? A subjective observer. So the very sports game that you're watching, even though you see all the people around, you're in the United States, it looks like you have collapsed that sports game to you. So you actually have the ability to make the team win. Even though the odds say, well, this team should win, you can change to make the other team win because it's subjective. How do you do it? You visualize it first. You consciously see the end score. Okay, that's number one. And number two, you do what I call a flash scene. The first thing I always do is the flash scene. The flash scene, I put the two teams' logo together. All teams have logos. I put their logos together in my mind, and then the one that steps out to me first is the one I'm going to select. That's how you're going to win, because you're collapsing in your reality. See, this is stuff that I'm showing you that you don't think is possible. You think this just makes no sense. But science has already proven and shown us this is how the reality works. This is what they're keeping from you. They are keeping the ability from you, or they're keeping away the ability to deliberately change reality on call. That's what the research is. That's what's going on here, people. Wake up. See that? Some of you scratching your head, huh? What? I don't get that. Okay, I'll repeat it again. I'll make it, okay, I'll do the, all right. You, the one that's watching this video right now, right? You're watching this, okay? Since you're watching this, and you're watching everybody else around you, right? You see your mom, your dad, and you see your office and your work, and you see the streets and all that stuff. You're the one seeing that, right? Correct? That means you have collapsed that world into your subjective world. So you actually can influence how things play out in that world. So you're the one, if you're going today, you're watching the sports game, you're watching the Lakers and the Cavaliers, whatever, you're watching that game, right? Okay? You think everybody else is watching the game with you. You think you can't control the outcome of the game, right? You're mistaken, my friends. The game is just a program. It's a simulation as well. It's a hologram, and so are you, and so is everybody else around you. There actually exists nothing. Okay, let me make it simple for you. There exists no cars. There exists no house, there exists no money, there exists no people. All that really exists are frequencies. Frequencies convert into a human being, a frequency converts into a car, a frequency converts into money. That's the true nature of reality. Let me go back. I'll go my super chat now and I'll finish up for you. Clarice, $5. Hi, I live in Las Vegas. There's no lottery. Can I play online in another state? If not, what can I do to manifest big money? Yes, you can play in other states. Other states now there are some sites now that can allow you to play in other states. So what I would do, I would check and see which states are open. But I'm sure there are a couple states, few states that allow you to, especially if you're in Las Vegas. I'm sure they open other states because Las Vegas is controlled by the casino. They don't want competition. Hence, they won't make lotteries come into Las Vegas because they don't want the competition there. All right, that's it. So let me go back to what I was saying to you. So let's say if someone asked me the question about the sports bet, and I just want to show you. I'll use that to make sense of reality for you. So if I'm here now and I'm watching the game and I know this, and I told you the story, right, with my friend when I went out and I picked like 5 or 6 of those games, the sports betting games, and all those teams won. But sports bet is not my thing, so I don't get into it. But if that's your thing or you want to manifest it, then this video you can use it and do it. And I can teach that in the school platform if people are interested in learning that stuff as well. But here's what happened. So if I'm watching the game, let's say Lakers and Cavs, and they're Lakers are Cavs at home, or Boston and Cleveland, right over, and they're at home, and the experts say, well, you know, Boston's at home, and technically, I can technically control the ending of the game. I can technically use my consciousness and see which team will win and get the team that I want to win. There's no law in science and physics that says I can't do that. I'll repeat it again. There is no rules or laws in quantum physics that says I cannot affect the outcome of an event. I repeat it again. There is no laws or rules in quantum mechanics that says I, the observer that collapses my subjective world, cannot influence an outcome of an event, a random event. Sports, basketball is a random event, right? You shoot, you make the basket, it's 50-50. You either make it or you don't make it. They call that random events, right? Did you know that? This is for people who are like wondering. The lottery is considered a random event. There is no rules or laws that says I cannot control a lottery to win it. There's none. That's according to physics, according to science. So maybe this is news for you, maybe you don't know this. So let me back it up again. In layman's terms, every time you wake up and you walk around and you're doing stuff, you are the main character in that reality. Everybody else around you is a frequency that you convert into a human being with consciousness. They are all a part of your observation, your subjective reality. The ones who are really good at this are the ones that have to have a strong mind. You cannot bend reality with a weak mind. Remember I explained to you? So if you're saying to me, well, Mark, why can't I manifest this? Well, go examine yourself. Do you have a strong mind or you have a weak mind? I'll repeat it again. Are you a people pleaser? You have a weak mind. Or do you care what people think about you? You have a weak mind. Okay? That's what I'm showing you. So if you can eradicate those things, then you can easily manipulate reality to manifest more for you. Do you think other people control your income or the way you make money? You have a weak mind. Are you striving for people to like you? You have a weak mind. Are you comparing yourself or trying? You have a weak mind. Sorry. You won't be able to convert reality or bend it into your. Mark, why won't I be able? If you just said that there's the laws of physics that says I'm able to do this, so what does that have to do with me making the outcome come into my favor? It has a huge impact because you forgot something. Your conscious mind is also in the game with you. Your ego. Your ego can disrupt your flow of energy to make collapse reality, man. All it takes is one tiny interruption of energy that will change the score or change the outcome, and it will affect you positively or negatively. Your ego have the ability to do that. So when you're a people pleaser, when you're a self-comparison pleaser, when you think about what other people think about you, when you don't trust and rely on yourself, and when you think other people control your destiny or anything, you cannot really control energy in an efficient way. You're not a good energy spender. Point blank. You're wasting your energy. When you have a strong mind, when you don't give a damn what people think about you, when you don't like it, you're going to tell them. You're not here to please people. You respect people. You appreciate people, but you don't let them take advantage of you. If you don't want to go out, you don't go out. If you don't want to talk, you don't talk. If you're that person, you have a strong mind. You're more easily able to affect your field and bend reality in your favor. Thank you, Jim. $3, $6.99. These are life lessons I'm teaching you guys, because it all comes down to the unconscious, and the matrix propagates you to follow that. The matrix wants you to be people pleasers. They want you to care about what people think about you, because that distracts you from bending and creating reality. Again, I must repeat it to you. There's only thing that exists are frequencies. I am a frequency. You're a frequency. Human beings don't exist really. Cars, money, they don't exist. They are frequencies that are converted into illusions of objects that we identify with. So if a people is a frequency, then how can that guy talk to me? Because every frequency that converts adapts consciousness. It adapts awareness. So a human being will download consciousness into them, but yet they're still a frequency. You're just talking to a conscious frequency that you generated. The conscious frequency is going to have its own independent view of you, the other frequency. So you have two frequencies on the same line, independently. Their own consciousness splits off and gives one a higher self, gives another higher self, and you get a world of reality. That's how it all works. See? That's what they don't want you to know. Now you know. Listen, guys, is this making sense to you? Are you understanding this stuff? Just don't listen to me talk. If it's not registering in your head, you're wasting your time. You have to make this register. Or is this, you understanding now? What YouTube says, let's celebrate their third super chat on live screen. What is this? Okay. Strongly agreed. You're making sense. Understand the concepts. You guys are all seeing how this stuff is working. Da 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 da. Oh, there we go. I had the filter on, so I couldn't see all the messages in the super chats. Thank you guys. Okay, now they're coming in. Here we go. Look at that. We're at 333 likes. We're at 766 on the chat. See all these high numbers? Yes, yes, yes. Let me scroll up. Maybe I missed some super chats here because I had it. Oh yeah, 99. Thanks, Mark. For great teaching. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, the most important one I want to stress to you is this one. Okay, here's the one I want to, this is the one that will help you. Mark, I just joined your school this week. Awesome. Yes, if you're into the sports, betting or bending reality or sports stuff, then I put that in the school platform. I can't do that on YouTube. You know, YouTube filters a lot of stuff, so they don't want to do stuff like that. Mark, when I'm claiming my lottery ticket, can you fly to the UK to accompany me? Put that in your visualizations and I'll be there, man. Yes. Yes, okay, let me, this is the big one, and this is the one I learned. This is the one I really learned. Check this out. So, you know, I was a chef, right? A sous chef, right? And before I got this awakening, this lightning thing in my head, I would think to myself, I was a weak-minded person now. I was weak-minded back then. Because when I would go to work, I would work because I had to get a paycheck. And I was a sous chef, but I had the executive chef, which was my boss. I had a good relationship with my executive chef. His name was Mike, so we had a good relationship. But I always knew that I'm working, I have to impress Mike, my boss. And he's the one that controls my money, my paycheck. And every job I would go, I would have that concept in my head. So if you're in the food industry, you know it can be very challenging, you know, because you're there in a high end kicking out food, and you got quotas to meet, food costs, you got all these other things, you got to keep things clean and inspection. So you have a lot of stuff going on. But it was always in my mind that I have to work for somebody else to make money. It never occurred to me that I could create wealth for myself internally. Never occurred to me. So I always went around and listen, this is what I'm teaching you. That was what college taught me. That's what school taught me. School taught me that I had to go out and work for someone else, a company. It never taught me entrepreneurship. It never taught me to explore my inner map of reality. It never revealed any of that stuff to me. And it's not, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it never will, and it's not gonna do that even today. So don't even waste your breath. It's not designed to do that. If school did that, there would be no more universities, no more schools, no more money, no more corporations, none of that. Everybody will be a walking manifesting machine. As a matter of fact, the whole global economy system won't even exist. It'll be a totally different place, man, we're living in. Of course, we know that's not going to happen, right? We know that, all right. But for all of you here, this is the big one that will shift your life. And this is what I realized. So, I'm there, and I'm working. And then one day, I saw the car, the M3 car, the Dakar yellow. And that's when everything started for me about manifesting, quantum, and lottery. And after I won the lottery and I got the car, that's when I finally realized, I said, wait a minute, Mark, you know what you've been doing? You've been playing the game backwards, man. Mark, did you realize all along that none of these people controlled how much money you would make or your destiny, man? You were just playing a role to make you think they were controlling your destiny, your amount of finances you can make. The real truth is inside of you, brother. You're the only one that determines your network or amount of money nobody's holding it to you. So I started teaching my platform, whatever I'm doing right now, right? So I'm doing it. And I'll tell you something. The first year I started doing this and I started helping people, and it got to a point where, you know, I was weak-minded, but I was getting to my high-minded version, right? So I was still getting to my high-minded version. But during that time, because I was so generous and I like to help people, I had the wrong people came into my circle. Some guy came in, took over my Facebook, took my name, was making money off of my name, created a fake website, probably still out there right now, using my products, locked me out of the book, the Facebook, turned a whole bunch of people against me. All the people I was helping, they turned against me. And what was going through my mind was like, oh my goodness, Mark, you know what? You're going to lose your business. You're not going to be able to help people and your income and all that. What are you going to do? And then I realized to myself, and I said to myself, wait a minute. I am the source of my own income. These people won't stop me. None of this stuff will stop me. You know why it won't stop me? Because I said it won't stop me. And it didn't stop me. Because I accepted that point and that time after I won the lottery, right after I knew anything was possible, I accepted and I programmed myself that I am the one that controlled my own abundance mindset. Nobody else around me did it. All those people that went against me, they all went off, blah, blah, blah. And I always knew that the universe is a self-correcting code. I already knew that what I decided, what I accepted, was what will replay in my consciousness, in my mind. So I started to not care. I started to say no. I started not to be nice just for people to like me. Why would I need to be nice for people to like me? I know the truth of how reality works. I'm either going to put it out to you, you either will accept it, you either will reject it, you'll either be a troll, you either do a NPC on me, you'll do all that. I don't care still, because I know the truth. I know what's inside of me, and I know what I got, and I know what I can provide, and I know what I can give, and I know what works. So everybody else around me can talk all they want and say all this stuff. It still doesn't affect the observer. That's what you have to accept. That's it. That's the real. That's the secret. So if you're here and you want to start your own business doing this and thing, you got to turn on that part, because it shows that you are the one generating. You're the one generating your boss to make you feel like he's controlling your money. You're the one doing that, because the matrix have programmed you to accept that role. But once you get into it and say, wait a minute, I'm going to turn on my infinite power, man. I'm going to use my authentic self now to make me do what I want to do. You're going to get to do it. And no amount of people will stop you. You know, sure, there are going to be people that come along. They'll try to, hate on you, try to make stuff about you up. But people, all that won't even matter, man. Because you're still going to generate reality, because it's infinite, man. You see, the only people that fail are the people that think things are limited. The only people that have success are the people that think things are limitless. It's really that simple. It comes down to two lines, man. The ones that succeed see things as infinite possibilities. The one that fail, they see things as limited possibilities. That's how the game works. Point blank. If you can't get that, then you won't get it. Sorry. Mark, lady love, I had a dream that I won 8 million in the lottery, but I've been affirming 1 million, visualizing buying my own flat. How do I continue? Yeah, just continue visualizing the millions. Don't worry about the 8. The 8 could be a symbol. It could be a message. 8 means abundance. So it could be millions. Just continue visualizing. I'll say this about dreams. When you get dreams like that, it is not a dream. It's a preview of a reality that already exists. Keep that in mind. When you have positive, auspicious dreams that resonate with you, you are not dreaming, my friends. You are seeing a picture, a snapshot, a preview of something that is about to come into your world. Dreams could take years to manifest. It could take months. But again, who cares about the time? The time isn't real. You see how it works? Infinite joy and peace to you as well, my manifestors, my chosen ones. So for all my chosen ones, you have to remember that your own abundance is locked inside. You have to turn on your abundance mindset. Wait, I have a chapter here. Abundance mindset. You have an abundance mindset hidden inside of you, and you have to learn to turn it on. Turning on your abundance mindset is stop being weak-minded, man. You are a manifester, people. Let me tell you something about people. Show something deep. People actually lose more respect for you when you become too nice to them. Did you know that? Also, whatever you do to help people You can't help a person who doesn't want to help themselves. If someone don't like you, chances are they won't grow to like you from the beginning. If someone don't like you from the beginning and you think they're growing to like you, they don't really like you. They like what you can do for them. Some people only put it best way, some people are only with you because of the value you can provide to them. Lose the value, you lose the people. Keep the value, you keep the people. People are looking for something that they can learn or gain. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. That's a fact. You're doing that right now. The problem is when you're giving away value, but you're not valuing yourself, that's where you're not winning. When you give away too much of your value, that's when the people start using you. That's why you got to go with your intuition. That's why if you don't want to do it, you don't do it. If you don't feel like it, you don't do it. If it's something that makes you uncomfortable, you don't do it. If it's something that compromises your peace and happiness, you don't do it. If it's something that's sacrificing your own energy, you don't do it. They'll be all right. You are chosen ones, people. All right. So those are just some things that will help you manifest. And I will get over on the other channel now, the Mega Manifestor channel. I'll do a live on that channel so you can follow me over there. I'll be in the next, 10 to 15 minutes. So guys, continue and happy manifesting. See you guys on the Mega Manifestor.